Union Saint Gilloise. Don't know how you pronounce USG. USG. I mean, listen to how shite that sounds. USG. But they were not shite on the night. Absolutely destroyed Rangers tonight. Rangers, I thought, actually were the better team 10 minutes. I opened the 10 minutes, I was like, fuck, this team doesn't seem that good. And then after that, Rangers were the pub team. Rangers were fucking atrocious, right? And even look at the starting 11. I mean, I still expect us to get half a result, to be honest. Not going to deny that. But I just thought with the front three of Tillman, Kolak, and Matondo. And I rate these guys, but I just feel like going into a Champions League game with three guys who have never... right, they've played... we've had one competitive game this season, right? But it's a completely new front three where, like, basically they'll have zero chemistry at this point, bar a few minutes against Livingston. And to throw them in, I know Kent's injured, Morelos is injured, but there's other options. You know, I think that was another fucking stupid thing from Gio. Another stupid thing for Gio is just, I think the tactics, what the fuck were the tactics? It was shite. Barisic needs to go. McLaughlin, I think is at fault for the first goal. I think it's shocking. It literally goes through him like a knife through butter, if we're being perfectly honest. And then, the rest of the defence, like Barisic, there were so many times the ball's just lobbed over the top, and he's just nowhere fucking near. And then people talk about Yilmaz, like, oh, you've got to play Barisic because Yilmaz can't defend. But what the fuck's Barisic? He can't defend either, so I don't see where that's going. But in terms of Rangers, had fuck all. No chances, no nothing whatsoever. And how can you be coming out of this game and say that 2-0 is actually a fair result? How could you have thought that going in? We're lucky it's 2-0. This could have been 4 or 5. I mean, maybe Rangers could have sneaked a goal, had the odd half chance. But I mean, the penalty, people saying it's not a penalty. I mean, I think it's a harsh penalty. But to be honest, is it a harsh penalty? When you play that shite, you deserve to have these sort of decisions go against you. But the defending's awful. Goldson was fucking horrendous. There's times when we're 2-0 down and he's dilly-dallying on the ball at the halfway line, losing it. I mean, without a McLaughlin save, you know, it would have been 3-0. And that goes back to that Europa. Well, let's talk about the Europa League final. Goldson fucked about then and he fucked about here, and he will continue to fuck about. Ben Davies, come on, useless, shiftless bastard. 5 million for him. Who's behind that? You'd be as well putting 5 million into my bank account and signing no one, because he's fucking useless. He's useful as a chocolate fire guard, so to speak. But I mean, Pish should have been more, could have been more. We're fucking out. Even if you, like, I expect us to beat them at Ibrox, right? And even if we go through, right? Say we win 4-1, which that's not going to happen. But say we do, we're not beating PSV or Monaco. No fucking chance of that. No chance whatsoever. I mean, that was a 1-1 draw away in France there, so I mean that game's still in the balance. Who are we beating from? Fucking none of them. It gave me flashbacks to Malmo last year, but at least against Malmo last year we looked half alright, and we got that late goal, taking a 2-1 hang, and then albeit Malmo didn't go according to plan. Ibrox, it was shite, but this is one of the worst performances I can remember for some time, man. It was like the Livingston first half, but for the full 90 odd minutes. Fucking shite. Atrocious. I mean, it's rant mode. It is, everything was wrong. There's not anything you could say was right. We got outplayed by a team that was pish. And as it says here, second worst display under GVB. I would say the only worst game was the 3-0 against Celtic back in February. Because this was bad. And you know what? I've buried Celtic over the years, saying all the job out in the qualifiers, they're shite, they bottle it. There's no fucking excuse for them. Well, there's no excuse for us here. We're fucking favourites going into this time. We've been pumped 2-0, and it could have easily been 5. So, yeah. Union SG, and it's not. I mean, Tav clears the ball off the line in the last kick of the game. We didn't create anything. There was not one chance where you thought, fuck, we should have scored there. Not one. Not fucking one. But that Bassi and Aribo money, man, the 30 million there, the profit. What good is it? We've sold our 2 best players and we've come out looking like jobbers, because all the players that we've signed, did they step up to the task? No. Did any of the players that are currently at the club step up to the task here? No, I mean, at least you could argue with McLaughlin. Like, the guy actually stepped up for a few saves, even if the first thing was, I mean, it went right through him. I could have saved it. Someone with no fucking limbs could have saved this. But they didn't. And there's us sitting there like windy liquors at the end of this game. The next, what is it? Next week, 9th of August. We'll probably win, like 2-1, but I think we'll probably go, it was fucking horrendous. You know what? And we've got all that comes towards us. I buried Motherwell for getting beat against Sligo Rovers. Like, this team's nowhere near, I think this team's pretty good. Underrated them, but you'd expect us to beat them. We didn't. It's a fucking embarrassment. We've jobbed at the coefficient. Bam, bam, good night. Till next time, Union SG 2, Rangers 0, get in the fucking bin.